Let's get something straight. Most people don't wake up one morning thinking, you know what would make my life better? Emotional chaos and guilt. Cheating isn't always planned. It's usually your brain doing something dumb while pretending it's romantic. Because when it comes to temptation, your brain is basically a toddler with a credit card, impulsive, emotional, and terrible at thinking long term. So today, let's talk about why your brain tricks you into cheating even when you swear you love your partner. It all starts innocent. You meet someone, you click, you think, relax, I'm just being friendly. Your brain, however, is like, ooh, novelty detected, and immediately starts producing dopamine, the same reward chemical responsible for falling in love, chasing goals, and eating tacos at 2 a.m. Dopamine doesn't care about morals. It cares about excitement. The new person makes your brain light up like a slot machine, and boom, you're hooked on the feeling, not the person. That's why people in relationships can get butterflies for someone else. It's not because your partner stopped being special, it's because your brain got bored. It's basically saying, same love, different packaging, let's go. See, long-term relationships aren't built for endless dopamine spikes. The first year of love is like a chemical fireworks show. Dopamine, norepinephrine, serotonin, all going nuts. But over time, your brain adapts. It normalizes your partner. You still love them, but your brain doesn't give you fireworks anymore. It gives you a polite round of applause. So when someone new enters the picture, your brain goes, wait, fireworks? Haven't seen those in a while. It's not love. It's your dopamine system chasing stimulation. Cheating isn't always about wanting someone else. Sometimes it's about your brain trying to feel something again. Now, your brain knows cheating is risky, so it does what it does best, starts gaslighting you. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical part, is like, this is a bad idea. But your limbic system, the emotional part, interrupts with, relax, we're just texting. That's how it starts. Innocent banter, long DMs, emotional connection. Your brain gives you a reward for every little interaction, a dopamine drip that says, see, you're not doing anything wrong. But here's the catch. The more you feed that connection, the stronger the chemical bond gets. You're literally wiring your brain to crave this person's presence. It's not that you want to betray your partner, it's that your brain is confusing excitement with connection. Now the dopamine floodgates are open. Every message, every touch, every glance, instant reward. Meanwhile, your brain releases oxytocin and vasopressin, the bonding chemicals. Normally, these make you attached to your partner. But your brain can't tell the difference between your partner and the person you're currently flirting with. Congratulations, you've officially created a second attachment system. Your brain is now emotionally two-timing. That's why people who cheat often say, I didn't mean for it to happen. They're not lying. Their brain hijacked the reward circuit, and by the time logic shows up, emotions already moved in and changed the locks. Now comes the guilt, and this is where it gets really twisted. Cortisol, the stress hormone, rises. You feel anxious, paranoid, guilty, but guess what lowers cortisol? Dopamine. And where do you get dopamine? From the very person causing the problem. So now your brain is stuck in a loop. Guilt, relief, guilt, relief. It's like emotional fast food, terrible for you, but instantly satisfying. That's why affairs are so addictive. It's not the person, it's the chemical pattern. You're not chasing love, you're chasing the stress relief cycle your brain accidentally created. This is when your brain goes full lawyer mode. It starts defending the behavior it knows is wrong. It's complicated. I haven't been happy for a while. We're just emotionally close. It's different with them. No, it's not different. It's new. And new always feels powerful because it hasn't had the chance to disappoint you yet. Your brain loves beginnings. It hates maintenance. That's why relationships fade and affairs explode. One is about building, the other is about chasing. When the affair of flirting gets exposed, everything crashes. Dopamine drops, cortisol skyrockets, and suddenly your brain that was screaming, this is destiny, is now screaming, what have we done? That's the withdrawal. You literally go through a chemical come down like an addict losing their supply. That's why people struggle to cut off someone they cheated with. It's not about love, it's withdrawal. Your brain misses the chemical pattern, not the person. Because your brain evolved for survival, not monogamy. Historically, it was designed to seek novelty, variety, and reproduction, not modern moral structure. The prefrontal cortex, the logical part that says, don't do this, is a fairly new update in human evolution. The limbic system, the part that craves reward, is ancient and way stronger. So when dopamine and desire hit, it's like your inner caveman overpowers your inner philosopher. Logic goes quiet, chemistry takes the wheel, and you wake up later wondering who let this happen. Answer: your limbic system. Here's the good news. You can actually hack your brain to avoid this. Novelty is the key. If you keep doing new things with your partner, new restaurants, new hobbies, even new positions, yes, that counts, you keep your dopamine system alive inside your relationship. Add in physical touch, oxytocin, laughter, endorphins, and shared goals, serotonin. And your brain keeps bonding with the person you already love instead of looking for new highs. Cheating isn't inevitable. It's just lazy chemistry. Your brain wants stimulation, not betrayal. Feed it the right kind, and it stops looking elsewhere. Your brain isn't evil. It's just bad at adulting. It confuses excitement for connection, attention for affection, and novelty for love. It's not trying to ruin your life. It's just bored and wired for chaos. But here's the secret. Your brain doesn't need a new person. It needs a new pattern, a new way to feel alive with the same person. Because falling for someone new is easy. Keeping your brain in love with the same person, that's mastery. That's growth. So next time you find yourself tempted to cheat, don't say, I'm a bad person. Say, ah yes, my dopamine is being dramatic again. Your brain will always whisper, the grass looks greener. But it never tells you that the new lawn also needs mowing. You don't need a new person. You need to reprogram your brain to see your old person in a new light. Because the strongest relationships aren't the ones without temptation, they're the ones where both people learn to outsmart their chemistry. So as you might watch my videos before, my goal is to learn and grow together. So what do you think after seeing this? Did you feel like cheating and think differently now? Personal fact, I feel less guilty about this thought after creating this video. Share your thoughts in the comments, and we listen and don't judge. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Don't forget to help me in my journey and subscribe.